Angel Reese removed, quote, Chi-Town Barbie from her Instagram. Yeah, she's gone.
And the writing was on the wall. Let's be clear here. The writing was on the wall when we saw this. This let us know what time it was. This is Angel Reese's Instagram. She removed the Sky Barbie, whatever Chicago Sky thing she had in the bio, gone. All you see, Bayou Barbie. She already removed Chicago Sky.
Angel Reese just unfollowed her own nickname. Town Barbie, deleted, vanished like a forgotten mixtape career. Now, WNBA executives are buzzing, suggesting she should request a trade. Is this about basketball branding gone wrong, or the most chaotic unfollow moment in sport history? Either way, this drama dives so deep, it makes reality TV look like Sunday school. Stay tuned, it's wild.
Okay, we have got to talk about the Angel Reese Chicago Sky situation because it seems to be getting uglier. Was the game that Angel Reese was suspended for the first half of the game. Now I laugh because when I first saw that news, I have never seen in professional sports ever, you guys correct me if I'm wrong, I've never seen an instance where a player is suspended for only half of the game and only specifically the first half of
the saga in Chicago has hit soap opera levels. Think identical twins scheming while secretly dating the gardener. Angel Reese has officially cut ties with her Chi-Town Barbie persona by deleting the nickname from her Instagram bio. That's right, Town Barbie has been shown the door, booed from her profile like a roommate who never paid rent. The drama just keeps getting more absurd and hard to ignore.
Drama in Chicago, the plot is thickening around Angel Reese. As we know, the other day, of course, the Chicago Sky, in my opinion, sent a very limp kind of punishment towards Angel Reese. A whole half a game suspension, whole half game, after she threw her teammates under a train right before the train was coming down the tracks.
If you followed athletes long enough, you know deleting something from Instagram is a modern-day divorce papers. No lawyers, no mediation, just a clean break everyone sees. And that's exactly what this feels like. But let's rewind. This Chicago Sky drama didn't begin with Instagram cleanup. It started when Angel Reese basically declared herself the truth and everyone else on her team as the trash bin. The tension was real from the start.
And Angel Reese obviously is done in Chicago. Like, she's never going to play for... Actually, she might play this season. She's done. She's absolutely done. Like, if I was Angel Reese, I mean this when I say this, like, I would... Because let's be real, the Chicago Sky fans have been on her side the whole time. Do they play any more home games? I think they might play another home game. But, like, I would absolutely... I would go out. I would go out, play one more game. Instead of going out like it seems like she's going out, which is going out.
She didn't just criticize her teammates. She lined them up, blindfolded them, and shoved them under an oncoming train. No hesitation, no flinch, just full send. And the punishment? A half-game suspension. That's right. The Sky's response to publicly torching teammates was a penalty shorter than most Netflix episodes. Insane.
More disconnection shown in video evidence, man, with the Chicago Sky and Angel Reese is looking bad by the set. Now, if we take a look at this video, man, it looks like Angel Reese is just done with the Chicago Sky, done with everything that involves the Chicago Sky. I mean, she looked like she was ready to go.
Half a game? That's like robbing a bank and the judge saying, "We're just taking away your Netflix password for half the weekend." Not punishment. An extended coffee break. It's like grounding a kid, but letting them keep their phone long enough to text everyone about how unfair it is. The suspension was so weak, fans wondered if Chicago Sky management was scared of getting subtweeted next. Naturally, fans lost it. Some went into DEFCON 1, demanding Angel Reese be evacuated from Chicago immediately, calling the city too sensitive, too political, too dramatic. Others were furious the punishment wasn't tougher. You can't publicly declare your teammates trash and then expect perfect passes or solid screens. Sports teams run on trust. And once that's gone, it's like a middle school group project where one kid does all the work while the rest argue over who decorates the PowerPoint. Nobody wants to pass to someone who might call them useless in their next post-game comment. This whole drama is a trust meltdown, and it's shaking the team to its core.
The NBA executive says Chicago Sky are the worst run organization in the league and that Angel Reese should demand a trade. She needs to get the hell out of there. Chicago is probably the worst run organization in the league. You're going to suspend your best player because she's putting pressure on you to get better. That was embarrassing to see. Shout out Kurt Miller. Shout out Kurt Miller. I think everybody knows who this was. This was Kurt Miller. And why this was Kurt Miller? Kurt Miller is trying to get Angel Reese to Dallas. And Dallas have the assets to get Angel Reese. Like, I was thinking about it and I'm like, I just realized they actually do, because Louisa Geisel-Suter is on.
And just to keep things spicy, Angel Reese went after legend Courtney Vandersloot. Yes, one of the most respected names in women's basketball history. That's like an intern walking into the office on their first week and saying, I could run this place better than the CEO. You don't come for legends unless you're ready for everyone to start rooting against you out of sheer loyalty. Executives around the league couldn't resist pouring gasoline on the fire. Some were brutally honest. Angel Reese isn't the kind of player you build a championship team around. Not exactly franchise cornerstone material. Then another executive slammed Chicago Sky management, calling their half-game suspension embarrassing, letting Reese publicly drag her teammates, and then benching her for less than a full game didn't inspire much confidence. According to this logic, Chicago isn't just mishandling a star. They're running the whole franchise like a group project where everyone forgot the deadline until the night before. But the biggest twist in this saga wasn't suspension or the executive's comments. It was something far more dramatic that caught everyone off guard.
Angel Reese doesn't actually even end up doing warm-ups. She has her little back warmer brace thing around her warm-up gear. She didn't even have her hair tied up. She was just kind of chilling. And she didn't play in the first half. And then after the first half, we get this announcement. So you guys, this is actually in the middle of the game. She has never entered the game yet. We get this announcement. It says, after serving a suspension during the first half of tonight's game versus the Las Vegas Aces, Angel Reese has been ruled out for the second half due to a back injury for the team. I'm laughing because it's just all so comical. She knew that she was not going to play the second half of the game. Whether the team wanted her to or not, she wasn't going to play. Am I saying that she's faking a back injury? Not.
No. The biggest shock wasn't suspension or executive comments. It was Reese's Instagram makeover. Dropping Chi-Town Barbie is more than a style change. It's a universal athlete signal for, I'm about to ghost this team harder than an ex after Valentine's Day. Social media scrubbing is the digital smoke signal of discontent. First, the bio changed, then deleted photos. And before you know it, fans are tracking flights and posting, welcome to Dallas, edits before any trade is official. Speaking of Dallas, rumors are swirling that Reese might want to land there, possibly teaming up with Paige Buchers. That's headline material. But WNBA executives aren't exactly eager to import drama like it's some rare wine. At least one exec reportedly said Reese needs to get out of Chicago, maybe the understatement of the year. The Windy City was recently voted the worst-run franchise in a player poll, so maybe Reese thinks she's saving herself by jumping ship. When you're neck and neck with the Connecticut Sun for the title of most chaotic franchise, you know something seriously wrong. Suspending your star for calling teammates garbage isn't leadership. It's damage control that feels more like amateur improv. The irony? Chicago might actually improve without Reese. Camila Cardoso is waiting in the wings, ready to dominate. With Reese gone, Cardoso could easily step into a 20-12 role. She's got the size, the skill, and the opportunity. She just needs a freedom.
She's not getting involved at all, not smiling, not smacking her buns, any of that. She is just chilling in the back, man. Chilling in the back. Not trying to be involved at all. Now, some people who don't necessarily pay attention to Angel Reese's off-court or extracurricular activities, you might think, well, man, she just chilling. What? I don't see anything wrong. Man, Angel Reese is one of, if not the biggest advocate.
Right now, Angel Reese is basically trying to fly with someone yanking at her wings. And it's not working. Give her Caitlin Clark at point guard, and suddenly you've got highlight reels every night. Imagine Clark dishing out 12 assists per game, while Cardoso racks up double-doubles like free samples at Costco. That's the kind of chemistry Chicago desperately needs. Meanwhile, Reese is still struggling with her own game. Despite all the buzz about her branding and marketability, her basketball flaws are clear. She can dominate stretches, but then misses layups that should be automatic. There are gaps in her game that need fixing, but instead of focusing on improvement, the spotlight stays on Instagram bios and off-court drama. Being a brand is fine. Many stars handle it well. But when the brand starts to overshadow the actual product, that's a problem. If Reese does request a trade, half the league will probably hesitate before answering the call. The real comedy here is how social media fuels a story. Reese deletes a nickname, and suddenly every fan base is photoshopping her jersey in their team colors. Half of Twitter turns into amateur detectives. scouring flight logs and speculating whether she's headed to Dallas, Atlanta, or wherever the narrative goes. Contracts, cap space, or basketball fit. Forget about it. When the Instagram bio goes blank, the trade rumors go into overdrive.
Nasty work out here. Angel Reese continues to be flat out diabolical to the Chicago Sky. They thought they could suspend her, and she has turned this thing upside down on the entire franchise. This is crazy. She refused to play in the game today versus the Las Vegas Aces. She's done for the season. She's not going to lace back up for the Chicago Sky. Angel Reese has officially...
Chicago might actually be better off moving on. Sometimes subtraction really is addition. Cardoso is ready, and the franchise could reset by building around players who don't set their teammates on fire with harsh comments. Maybe even climb out of the worst-run basement. For Reese, leaving could be a fresh start. New city, new fans, less baggage. But how she leaves will define her. If it's clean, she's fine. If it's messy, the Chi-Town Barbie saga might follow her like a bad reputation. Either way, we're witnessing the beginning of something bigger. The half-game suspension, the public teammate slander, the Instagram deletion, they all point to an inevitable split. This isn't just a rumor. It's the WNBA's messy breakup that everyone saw coming. This isn't the end. It's just the first act of the Angel Reese exit saga. And if deleting Chi-Town Barbie was dramatic, just wait until the trade rumors become reality. That's when the real fireworks start, and the circus grows even bigger once the fans jump in. Forget calm basketball analysis. This is the internet, where logic takes a backseat and wild imagination takes the wheel.
This is what it appeared to be in tonight's game in the final matchup between the Las Vegas Aces and the Chicago Sky. We got defeated. We got blown out of the water as the Chicago Sky fans. We just met up with them just the other day on Sunday. We lost by 14 points. Today, this game concluded with the Vegas Aces being on top with 92 points. We were only able to put up 61 points. Yeah, we did worse than what we did on...
The moment Angel Reese quietly removed Chi-Town Barbie from her Instagram bio, you'd think the earth tilted off its axis. Chicago fans instantly split into two noisy camps. On one side was a good riddance crew, practically celebrating, convinced this was the best thing to happen since deep dish pizza. On the other side stood that this city doesn't deserve her squad, mourning like someone had stolen the bean from Millennium Park. The divide got loud fast. The critics were blunt. She's toxic. Let her go. Build around Cardoso. She's the future. Some even started churning out Photoshop graphics of Cardoso and Caitlin Clark linking up like Destiny's Child 2.0. Certain Chicago would instantly morph into a dynasty the second Reese walked. Optimism? More like delusion sprinkled with spite. But it was entertaining, no doubt. Meanwhile, the meme factories went into overdrive. Twitter filled up with Angel Reese's bio next to divorce papers, the Chicago Sky logo beside a dumpster fire, and Camila Cardoso with angel wings flying straight toward Caitlin Clark.
Listen, things is getting wild out here. It's wild work. It's wild. Angel Reese was supposed to play today, and I'm going to play you the clip of head coach Tyler Marsh talking to the media before the game started. And he said she looked good in warm-ups. Everything is good. She is good to play today. And all of a sudden, Angel Reese told them again, nope.
The trade machine crowd might have been the funniest of all. Overnight, every franchise and league suddenly became a perfect fit for Angel Reese. Dallas, a dream pairing with Paige Buchers. Washington Mystics, the hometown hero narrative. Indiana Fever, imagine the chaos or brilliance of teaming her with Caitlin Clark. Some fans even tossed the Las Vegas Aces into the conversation, because what better way to stir up drama than adding fuel to an already loaded dynasty? Of course, these scenarios all conveniently ignore reality. Money, locker room chemistry, and actual basketball fit? Minor details in the land of internet speculation. The irony is that while fans were busy cooking up fantasy trades, actual executives were probably sipping coffee, sighing, and asking themselves if they really want the drama. After all, league insiders have already said Reese isn't a true number one option for a contender. For teams chasing championships, importing potential chaos isn't exactly appealing. Chicago, for its part, has its own long list of problems, and Reese might not even be priority number one. Pairing her with Caitlin Clark could be explosive, either in a good way or a catastrophic one. The Mystics might embrace her, if only because Washington thrives on political style chaos anyway. Wherever she lands, the questions remain. Can she evolve into more than just a brand? Can she tune out the noise and deliver on the court? Or is this destined to be a long-running reality show dressed up as a basketball career?
I just got on here to say one thing. I'm laying in the bed and I am scrolling and I just realized, did y'all know that Angel Reese took the Chicago Sky out of her bio? So do we think Angel Reese is going to pull a DB? Do you think she's just never going to show back up? Because that's what it's feeling like. Because I really feel like she faked that back injury. Well, not faked it, but maybe over-exaggerated it. Because she's like, fuck it. I'm done playing for y'all. Y'all don't got my back. I don't want to be here. It's giving DB. It's giving DB. And you know what I want for Angel? I want for her to go find a team that appreciates her. Because, babe, the Chicago Sky right now, with the team that y'all have, other than Camila, I mean, y'all don't have any players on there that are selling tickets. Okay? People are going to see the Chicago Sky.
With Angel Reese seemingly on her way out, Camila Cardoso finally steps into the spotlight she deserves. She's not just a supporting piece. She's built to be a 20-12 machine, the kind of front-court anchor franchises dream about. And if fate ever pairs her with Caitlin Clark, the league may not be ready for the nightly stat sheet destruction that duo could unleash. Sometimes subtraction really is addition, and Reese's departure might just be Chicago's silver lining. But back to Reese, because she's not letting the saga fade quietly. Every move she makes, every deleted post, every cryptic emoji, every tweak to her profile adds fuel to the fire. This isn't just an athlete navigating her career. It's a brand strategist keeping herself at the center of the conversation. And ironically, that's the quality executives might secretly admire. Even suspended, even when she's scrubbing Instagram, Reese manages to dominate headlines. The problem? If she's going to demand the spotlight, teams want to see dominance on the court, not just viral moments off it. Otherwise, the whole circus feels more like a sideshow than the trajectory of a star career. Which brings us to the inevitable conclusion. A trade feels less like speculation and more like destiny. The suspension cracked the locker room. The Instagram bio change was the breakup text. Executives are already whispering. Fans are already divided. And Chicago looks too fractured to mend. Reese knows it. The Sky knows it. The league knows it. Now it's only a question of where and when.
It was brought to my attention that Angel Reese took the Shy Barbie out of her Instagram bio, so I met. I had to go look, and she absolutely did. So I'm not sure what's going on or what the plan is, but if you watched the game last night with the Sky versus the Aces, you would know that Angel Reese did not play at all, and you could tell the tensions were high. Like, it was awkward. And Angel Reese did not look happy, did not look like Angel Reese at all. Personality, just, you could just tell, checked out. And you know what? I don't.
But here's the twist. Even if Angel Reese does get traded, the drama doesn't vanish. It just relocates. Whatever city she lands in instantly becomes a new stage, and her Instagram bio turns into the unofficial scoreboard. The real question is whether she'll embrace a clean slate and silence her critics by elevating her game, or whether she'll drag the chaos with her, transforming another locker room into a circus. Either way, fans will be locked in, popcorn ready, because this saga is already more entertaining than half the shows on Netflix. And let's be honest, the WNBA craves exactly this: eyeballs, engagement, and storylines that keep people talking. Like her or not, Angel Reese checks all three boxes. She's polarizing, unpredictable, and impossible to ignore. Love her or hate her, you're paying attention. And that's more than can be said for many players quietly flying under the radar. INA way. The drama itself has become the product. Reese, once the self-proclaimed Chi-Town Barbie, is Barbie no more. The half-game suspension was the slap on the wrist heard around the league. The Instagram bio change was a silent mic drop. Executives are whispering. Fans are screaming, and Chicago is spiraling. Whether she stays or goes, whether she thrives or stumbles, one thing is certain. The Angel Reese saga isn't over. Not even close.